Hey guys, this is Bipes from the finals. I'm a casual Dagger main player with over 600 hours in the game, currently focusing on Emerald rank on World Tours mainly, and I wanted to prepare a long time coming Dagger guide, but I didn't want to rush it. I have spent weeks putting it together, analyzing over more than 300 GB of gameplay footage with highlights to bring you the most complete Dagger guide possible. In this video, we'll start from the basics, covering damage stats, layout options, core movement mechanics, then we'll move into advanced concepts like dash stab angles, mouse mechanics, optimized damage combos. I also walk you through how to use your dagger loadout effectively in tournament style matches, with tactical insights of how to support your team and become a real asset in high pressure situations. Whether you're just picking up the dagger or looking to sharpen your skills, this guide is for you. Let's get into it. Let's start with the damage mechanics. Dagger has a primary attack which hits for 60 damage. A secondary attack requires charge that can hit 75, and as usual, Quickmelee to kill a light with 3 combos easy as possible. Your primary goal is to kill enemies as quick as possible, either approaching from behind or doing dash stabs that requires a proper time of planning and tilt turn, which I will show you in a detail how to do the most efficient way. So any backstabs from behind will practically kill any light or medium target. Any other failed stabs from front will grant you 75 damage, which is half of the light class. And from there you can either do a primary attack and quick melee, or you can start like with backstabs and quick melee, then finish off with the primary attack. So practically any backstabs from behind will eliminate light and medium targets, while you still need a quick melee for the heavies. Let's focus on each class to show you how to kill them as quick as possible and most efficient way. As always, you will try to do a proper dash stab from front, which will evaporate any targets. However, most of the time you will be facing failed stabs, which will do 75 damage. From there you can do a primary and a quick melee attack to eliminate the light target. What I prefer is actually applying a quick melee directly after a stab and then go with the primary target. Why is that? I prefer applying quick melees as often as possible after each backstab trial, because most of the time you will be failing stabs, especially against light players. Doing a fail stab and quick melee grants you 115 damage. From there on, you can just eliminate them with a swap. And for this reason, while you are doing the backstab and quick melee, you can actually start hitting the primary attack button. It will so to eliminate the time period of waiting for the animation, to do it as quick as possible. I will be showing how I do in the game, how to eliminate these animation grace periods to make the quick kill combos as quick as possible. If you remember my sword guide, there was some combos that will allow you to do the quick melee after a launch attack, which will eliminate the animation if you apply gadget swapping, if you know how to do it. But I will show you the most efficient way. Just stick around till the end of the video. I will put a bonus feature and you will see how it goes. But let me show you a sneak video. As I told you, backstab, quick melee and primary target will eliminate light players. Let me show you. And for the mediums, backstab, quick melee, 2 primary attacks, another quick melee will eliminate them. For the heavies, let's face it, you will not be strolling around and trying to do primary attack, secondary attack. Your primary goal is to eliminate them with a dash stab. And then kill them with a primary attack or apply a quick melee. However, approaching them from behind with this combination, you can almost kill them instantly. Let me show you on the wall. You see, normal backstab is having some grace period of animation. With quick melee, you can actually kill this animation to a certain point. If you apply the quick melee with together, but you have to watch out. You have to know the fact that, including the sword, approaching a target from behind, you see the backstab has some launch with the melee assist on. I'll try to show you. It just swoops you towards the target. It just lures you towards it to make the backstab easier. Reducing this animation with the quick melee might give you a slight disadvantage if you apply it too soon and from far away. So you are trying to approach the target and you want to do quick melee, you can finish it instantly. However, if you don't align your distance very well, you see, I failed the step. Instead, I just hit a melee, quick melee, and the target is now just has only 40 damage. So if you want to kill a heavy instantly, just make sure you have closed the distance quite well enough, and then you can kill them instantly. And with this combination, I will show you the way I am using with the gadget swapping. It is actually much more faster. Let me compare on the wall. So this is normally how you use in a proper backstab. Okay, this is when you apply the quick melee, and this is when you apply quick melee and gadget swapping all together. Let me show you each of them one by one. So backstab and quick melee, backstab and quick melee with gadget swapping. You see the animation grace period is reduced considerably. I will show you how to do it in the end of the video, but doing this on the keyboard might require proper planning of positions of the keys, because well, I will show you how I do it. I prefer to use scroll wheel for gadget swapping most of the time, and I prefer to keep my quick melee in my mouse buttons, so I can just quickly 1, 2, 3 and hit triple buttons very easily, and it makes like a habit of control, which I prefer to apply in each target and kill them instantly. And any fail step will still give you an advantage of killing them instantly, because you will be doing so much damage in about a few seconds that you can kill many targets as much as possible. Stick around for the quick melee and gadget swap tutorial in the end of video as a bonus feature. I will try to explain a little bit more in detail. Moving forward, let's focus on our layout. Almost every tournament or ranked player requires Goo Grenade and Gateway almost as much as possible. Especially Goo Grenade is a must-have to eliminate especially light players shooting against you, to cover yourself and gain advantage of getting closer to them as well. And also it helps you to defend the Cashouts more properly. And Gateway helps your teammates to carry the cash box much faster and let them teleport towards you, as well as defending the Cashouts from far away is one of the most essential uh, gadget in your loadout. And Vanishing Bomb, it requires uh, proper use either to surprise the targets before they notice you using the bomb, or mostly it's just for running away to gain some distance and coming back at them. But you have to know Vanishing Bomb makes a really low sound, and it just alarms them away. And most of the time, actually, without using the Vanishing Bomb, you can approach them much silently because of the game audio cue is terrible. I sometimes even don't notice a sledgehammer behind me. I use the Vanishing Bomb mostly, but you can swap it with a Gur grenade. Sorry, you can swap it with a Sonar grenade instead. Or if you want to help your friends, you can use the Infuser. Or if you want to troll the enemies with Flashbang, or you can lure them chasing you and use a frag. These are all possible ways. You can also use Smoke grenade if you want to defend the cache out, but you have to be careful not to apply it just around the cache station, because they might also use this advantage to steal the cache out. Okay, let's go to dummies and try to show you what I mean, each layout. Okay, I don't know if they nerfed the dummies. Last time they were very oppressive and annoying, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they are missing their targets. Okay. So you're being suppressed with fire, and you want to have some cover. Goo is your friend, and you can use this to get higher ground, or just lurk around your targets. And you can use your Vanishing Bomb to use invisibility, and when you're static, they will not have any audio cue. And you can always trap your enemies also, but this works to a certain extent. In a way that I prefer to use the... Let's start over. You can use the Goo coupled with the Vanishing Bomb to get the higher ground. Sometimes they might get onto the Goo, which gives you an advantage to stab them directly. Sometimes they will lurk around you, so you can either get away or plan your next attack. But this will work to a certain point, so you still need cover and get near as possible. For the gateway, I mainly use to help my friends to get the cash box into the station as quick as possible. Gateway is mainly used to help your teammates to get the cash box to the station as quick as possible. That you can just throw this. Let's say this is a started cash box. You can just with right click you can put here, then you can go up and put approximately around 68 meters or something. Just be careful, put it around 60 meters or something, and then it will automatically be carried away into this way. But make sure you stay put here and spamming your pickup button, because most of the time if you don't spam your pickup button, it will bounce back to the original point and you can go back there and pick it up. I prefer to use my gateway as a getaway tactic. Like you can put a primary gateway here. You are being chased by a target, you want to get away, you can use your second one and directly teleport to the other way around. Another point of using the gateway is you have to know if you are invincible, you can still use the gateway staying invisible. This is something that you can use to flank the enemies from behind when you want to reach them as much as covered as possible. Let's see if you have someone shooting a sniper over there, you want to get to them but you don't want to be noticed, so you plan your gateway and just be invisible and just reach there. from this point you can approach and kill them efficiently. This is also important fact that if you are suppressed with your teammates, if they listen to you, you can, let's say we have some target over there. They're fighting, you want to flank them, and just tell your teammates to stay put without being noticed. You put your gateway as high as possible so they don't see it. Then apply vanishing bomb to your friends. Then you go together. Then flank your targets. Another gateway mechanic that you can use for chasing targets like this. You just drop a gateway front and a little more forward and just get behind your enemy and finish them off. This will most likely work against melee targets like Sledgehammer, Dual Blade, Riot Shield, and a bit more difficult against light targets. You see they are chasing you, you put one gateway over here, they keep chasing you, just get away and get behind them. This particularly works against very frustrated enemies. They want to chase you, want to kill you as soon as possible because you're light. Let's try it again. It's chasing me forward, so I get a little bit distance. I'm on cooldown. I put one little forward, get behind, and finish it off. Way of using gateway as a trap, you can set your gateway a little bit earlier. You know the enemy is coming this way and they start chasing you, you just bait them and just get the high ground and kill them easily. Because this way they will not know where have you gone and they will be a little bit confused, but you have just small time of period where they just look around and start shooting at you. Let's try it again. They're coming and you are taking gateway, getting behind them and just kill them easily. Of course, this will mostly work against melee targets or new players, but this is a good way of chance to run away and flank the enemy. Yeah. Okay, if you stick till this time of the video, I'm very glad. I hope you enjoy. But I know most of you want to just skip to the DashStab mechanism. You can do so. I am putting bookmarks below. But for the new players, movement is another step we have to learn for gaining momentum and control. So you can flank your enemies, approach them, and use combination of dash, slide, jump all together to gain advantage. Most of the light players already know that you have a little advantage of running around, but I prefer the fact that keeping the always sprint on button as default is shift as hold, but I prefer to keep it always on. This way you can just get rid of one little finger free that you can use for either Quickmelee or pickup, dash, whatever you prefer on the keyboard. Or like me, if you are playing with a gaming keyboard, you can just use it this way. I will show you my also gaming setup, my hardware, my equipments later on. Just quickly, briefly, let's focus on the movement. So as a Dagger player, you will notice that you are running quite fast when you don't have any backstab charge on. But after the charge, you notice how slow we are. It is almost difficult to reach and keep on a running target. You see, normal running, you can just surpass them, you can bypass them, you can run faster. As soon as you apply the backstab, you see you are losing the momentum, you are not able to catch up. So just keep your charge when you are about to apply the backstab. If you keep your charge on all the time, this is a quite disadvantage. And another thing that jumping and sliding around the targets is a must to gain exposing them from behind, and even approaching them from sideways. Slide is such a good mechanic to gain you so much advantage. Jump pads are one of the most essential features of the map that is most friendly to daggers, because getting higher ground is such important in tournaments. To see your opponents where they are approaching. If they are coming as 3 tigers, you can lurk behind them and you can kill them one by one. Also, this will give you advantage to see all the map around, and also if you want to use the advantage of jump pads, you have to know dash through the jump pads gives you quite a distance advantage. I'll show you. Normal jump puts you around here. If you apply dash through the jump pad, see how far I go. This is a must know. Most of you, all the players in the game, light players, you already know this. But this is quite also important, especially in power shift or when you are carrying the cash bags. See, it's quite almost more than 100 meters of distance. And also, this is quite important when you know an enemy can just reach them and kill them instantly. Especially this works quite efficiently in power shift maps. If you want to reach to the platform or the snipers, this gives you quite a lot of advantage. And if you know the jump pads in the map consecutively, you can almost instantly reach to the other side of the map using this using them one by one. Ziplines. Using ziplines give you a slight disadvantage of this audio cue. So you have to know if there is a player over here. You can use the vanishing bob, you will stay hidden, but this will give you not only the disadvantage of the zipline, also the audio cue of the vanishing bob. Sometimes this works. People doesn't have good audio cues. They are not really efficient looking around your targets. You can still approach them, but using the zip lines, another key point is to apply jump. I'll show you one more time. Apply the jump before you are reaching your target, or dash, so you can make a surprise attack. Let's say if there is a target over there, you want to just reach to the target before mounting up. So let's see, you can just make a dash through them. So if they are waiting here, they will just turn around facing you. You can just dash behind them, then you can surprise them. This doesn't always work around, but another important mechanic that you should know is how to travel with zip lines. Let's say you have a very long zip line. It's just exposed to almost all around the map. There is 2 ways you can use. You can make swiping your mouse like this. This will give you slight movement effect that will shooting gun will give some recoil effect that can help you to gain some advantage. But most efficient way is actually apply jumps and strafing around. So let me show you. Jump left, jump right, jump left. Let's try it again. Jump left, jump right, jump left, jump right. This actually gives you so much advantage, and most of their shots will miss if they are not a very good player. This is a must-have, important tactic, especially in tournaments and quick matches, especially when you're exposed. You don't want them to spray the gun bullets right away to you. Another zipline tactic most people doesn't know is that when you want to kill a chasing enemy, especially if they are following you with the zipline. So how can we kill them with the help of the zipline? You see, you are going in a straight way and somebody is coming up, and let's say it's a melee target who doesn't spray you, or he's invincible, he wants to surprise you. So if you do the jump, you see you are traveling quite around. You apply the middle mouse button or F, which is the attach button, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. What you should do is just use the slide. Why? You see, if I do the space, I moved a lot, so this doesn't give me any advantage. If I want to kill any target coming behind me below, I use the slide, drop down while holding my backstab, kill them quick, easily. Going up, slide, let's prepare the backstab, slide, kill. Slide, backstab, slide, kill. Slide, kill. This is actually quite funny to use, especially in Monaco and Skyway, especially Skyway. You know, the power shift in Skyway is such a funny way to use this, because most of the time the enemy targets will be in the other side of the map and they will be chasing you. You are going up, slide, kill. Especially some invincible targets or some quick melee targets. It's very easy to use. You can get use of this and practice in the power shift maps. Okay, what else for the movement? We talk about the jump pass. We talk about the ziplines. We can talk about mounting effect on Dagger. Mounting is what does mounting means? Mounting means getting on top of any obstacles. Will eliminate your charging button. See, you are charging. You want to kill some target over here. Let me show you in the dummies over there. This is quite important because this might make you die when you are first playing the dagger. So you want to kill this target. Oh, it looks such easy, right? You want to come here. Oh, your dagger animation is cancelled. You see, any mount effect will cancel the launch and it will apply right away. So what you can do while mounting up, you can keep your backstab. It will still apply the effect, but what you should do actually is, because there is such a tiny space here, you might overpass them. Just use jump and dash. This way you can actually jump over the obstacle without mounting and killing them instantly. So jump, dash and stab, or dash, jump, stab. You should always know, especially in power shift, especially mounting on the windows and such, you have to know that you have to keep holding the right mouse button to apply the mounting effect. So let's say you are coming here, your backstab is ready, you want to mount up the window, you see it's cancelled, now it's loaded again because I'm holding my right mouse button still. So remember that even if you apply the mount, it is cancelling your animation, charging animation. As long as you keep the right mouse button, it will reapply again. About the windows, what is the most efficient way to climb up? There is two ways. When you go in, you come slide back and jump, but this doesn't work efficiently, so you have to actually just come back and just mount up. If you are jumping here constantly, you are making wrong. And another easy way is just forget about your mouse, leave your mouse, come back, hold the mouse button, hold the space button, and it will automatically mount. Most people will say you that you have to face upwards, coming like this and mounting up, but this actually doesn't matter. As long as you don't strafe right and left, it will automatically climb up. I'm not even touching my mouse. See, go slightly back, mount up, it works. Just hold your space button, just slightly come back and keep space, and it will automatically jump up. This way you can climb up 3 or 4 level of floors instantly, very easily. just practice in Skyway or Monaco tutorial maps. You can practice this. Last but not the least, about the movement, especially important for the survival. You have to know how to run away from targets. Don't run straight in a straight line because they can just spray you. What you should know, you should always apply zigzags. Okay, this might limit your momentum, but this will give the enemy quite a trouble of recoiling. Especially new players can have hard time to track you, but moving around with little zigzags, sometimes even aggressive zigzags, might save you. When you are like 10 HP, you are running around, you're just around the corner, you're just about to survive here, just do whatever you can, just strafe around, and these zigzags sometimes give you a little advantage to save you from the spray of bullets. And another way is just spin, slice, strafe as much as possible. Not always this will work, but if you are watching Neon Gods, he's like the god of the finals, you will notice when he's moving around, he's just doing zigzags, and quite most of the time he's running away with low health. He's very efficient in such a way. Don't run away like straight, and you are out of vanishing bomb, you're out of good grenade, you are just going straight. It's just easy way to die. Learn how. Let's use this mechanic if it is going to work in against the dummies. Let's see if it works. You don't have little by little, this is giving you some little advantage, but you have to try this against real players. Let's say I'm running straight. I'm most certain to die, but little strafing zigzags, sometimes this can kill you, and this can give you advantage because your enemy needs to do some recoil on your on their bullets. And this is annoying against people with using like guns like especially FAMAS 93. They will have hard time, or shotgun, and also Uzi has a recoil. But this is something you need to practice in real matches. I know you are very excited to see the DashStab mechanics and the features that I am referring the most efficient way. I'll show you all the angles, how it works out, what is the latest changes, but briefly I want to show you my settings, my setup, and so you can understand why I choose this way, and you can also modify your settings according to your liking. So let's go to the settings. I am a keyboard mouse player, but I use a keyboard named Azeron. It's a gaming keyboard with Xbox joystick, because I am also playing some other games like MMORPGs and other RPGs that I need as much as button as I can get on. I keep the melee assist on because I always couple my Quickmelee after a backstab as much as possible. That might help you to keep on the target. Auto sprint on, as I told you. I don't use the shift at all. And going to the mouse keyboard settings, I have my mouse as 1600, or you can say 1600 DPI, quite high, and I keep the sensitivity also high, because how I do the backstabs, I have somewhat I want to use the wrist angling as much as possible. I prefer higher sensitivity. This also helps you to circle strafe around the targets much efficient way, but you can reduce this according to your monitor, because I'm using a 34-inch ultra wide 21:9 aspect ratio monitor, so I need higher sensitivity, higher DPI. I keep these settings as usual, like this. Scope sensitivity as 75. Keep the focal length high, because ultra wide monitors, it's better if you keep this on. This will help you if you are using a high field of view. This will help you, especially when you switch onto the guns. My brief key mappings are like this. I keep my interact on the middle mouse. I put the primary and secondary 5 also as an additional button if I want to use my gaming keyboard for other settings. Sprint is on the shift. Q specialization. I also put specialization on my mouse sometimes. Reload and other things are the same. I keep my Quickmelee on my mouse. Sometimes I change this on the mouse settings as well. And rest is just simple. One important thing is that next item, previous item, I map 5 and 6, especially I use this 5 as the next item for gadget swapping. This is like an additional key mapping. If you want to use the keyboard, you can use that, or you can use the gadget swapping from mouse scroll back and forward as quickly as possible. Rest is the same. Pick up object, I quickly use F, and other things as usual. Audio settings, if you want to have a look, as usual, I'm using a Sennheiser 560S with a Hi-Fi DAC map. It's very efficient in other games. In the finals, it's terrible. It doesn't make any difference at all. Video settings, as you see, my resolution is quite high. It's ultra-wide monitor, borderless full screen. I dropped my resolution a little to help with the DLSS and the FPS. As you see, it's throttling too much. I think this is because I'm using a gaming not a laptop. Alienware 6X16 has RTX 4090. Other settings are like this. I used to have the TAO, but now DLSS is actually working much efficiently after the season 6 updates. Other things as slow as possible. I don't want to suffer with throttling at all. And everything looks like the same. Energy savings should be disabled. From other things, if you want to check, I don't change the controller settings. I'm planning to do another workup on the controller. I want to see if it is going to work out or not. Other than that, as usual. So what I have is here is I'm using this Azeron keyboard. Has a nice angle for your wrist. Has numerous buttons that are fitting on your hands that are adjustable, and has a Xbox joystick here with Omni movement and numerous keys that you can key map. Each button is separately with multiple variables, and I have multiple mouse, but I prefer to use my Razer Viper 3 Pro because this is very light, efficient, 50 gram, has a few buttons that you can map your keyboard buttons. And apart from that, I use my editing mouse and MMORPG mouse as well. I am using a gaming laptop. This is Alienware X16 with RTX 4090. I think it's throttling on the CPU because the game is so much demanding due to distractions, and I'm using a basic, very cheap 34-inch 21 by 9 aspect ratio ultra-wide monitor. This works for me for gaming. It's not a very fancy setup. It's okay. This is quite expensive, but I like it on MMORPGs. And I'm using a Sennheiser 560S with Hi-Fi DAC. It's very nice for gaming and listening music, but for the finals, I cannot say it's making quite a big difference. I don't know. Doesn't feel so. Okay, so let me show you some of the settings I'm using externally. This is the Azeron gaming, this is Azeron Cyborg 2, and this is the key mappings inside the Azeron itself. So what is this and how do you work this? This is basically gaming keyboard with keyboard mappings and Xbox Elite Elite stick that you can, there's also limiter strings in here, so this will help you for the omni movement or 360 movement. And this is how it looks. So you see, I put my Gadget swaps. Gadget strolls here in first key. This is first, second, 3 and 4, and then I use my middle finger for this is space jumping and dash and slide. So jump, dash, slide in just one finger. Jump, dash, slide, one finger, and all the gadgets in one finger. This is basically it. And what else you can use? The fourth finger, ring finger. You have pick up and melee button here. So when you pick up an object, you can just quickly throw it with melee and pick up easily. So how it works like this, you see space slide, dash, and for the objects I just pick up them with ease and just throw them with melee. Jump, slide, dash, jump, slide. It's quite easily. For the movement around, you see the circle strafing works very well, and this helped me moving around the targets, especially around the melee targets. This can work very efficiently against miniguns. Sometimes when you are having troubles of reaching them, you can just move around, jump around them very efficiently, especially against the moving targets. This will help you a lot. But this is not essential. You can basically play with the keyboard as well. You can just move around. Does it really make a difference? I feel like it does, but does it make you a more competitive player? I don't think so. This is just casual stuff for convenience. Basically, you have your jump, you have your slide, the same way as usual. You have your dash here, the same way. You can just dash around, move around. And some of the gaming keyboards that has like voting actually have more advantage. Here you see I don't have voting, but for the gun, voting is important, especially with the latest Razer gaming keyboards. And for the mouse, I have before that I also have one important thing I want to show you. How I use my thumbstick in the Xbox settings, that I keep my lower dead zone very low, as low as possible. Upper dead zone I put 35, I put sensitivity at 3, I keep the angle not touch, and this is important, especially as well as in the gaming settings. On the controller movement, I keep the dead zones as movement inner dead zone. Yeah, I keep it 0. What I prefer this way is that I want to move as soon as possible. I don't want any dead zone at all. This is why I prefer. Here you see there is a limiter also, which limits the movement as much as possible. So this helps you a lot, especially when you are playing with FPS games. So this can reduce the penalty of dead zones. That's why I immediately start moving and I don't have any dead zone. This causes a little problem. There is slightly drifting sometimes. Lately I don't notice it, maybe they fixed it, but sometimes it slightly starts drifting like this. This is a little problem when you're playing with snipers and aiming with the guns, but for me, for the melee, it doesn't really affect me at all. This is quite efficient. In a way, I prefer to move with the joystick at all. I like this. What do you think? You can get use of this in many other games. If you want to have a relook, this is the setup. This is the key mappings I'm using, and for the mouse, it's simple. I don't touch the left right click. I just put Quickmelee in the mouse forward button here. I put GV like 4 sometimes to escape targets. This is not something I'm using very much, but I prefer my melee at all times here, so I can use the quick combo skills. And for this gadget swapping, I prefer to use scrolls click, or sometimes I also put gadget swapping just across my Quickmelee here, so I can just quickly do the combination of Quickmelee. This is something is a bit advanced. I'll try to show you in the later part of the video as I promised. So this is how it goes. Nothing fancy, nothing really expensive, little convenient, not really competitive. It doesn't make much of a difference, but this is my setup. Okay, let's go into Backstab Mechanics. Before showing the most efficient way, of course I will show you the multiple ways of doing it. We have to discuss the hitbox of different class. As recently, I think it was in the season 6, they changed the way, or season 5, I'm not sure. They changed the way, which was supposed to be 180 degrees of hitbox from backstab to 150 degrees. But I think they did in such a way that it only applies to one side. And you see the standing position of the each class looks a bit crooked towards one side, exposing one side more than other. However, whatever the way it looks, it feels that the backstab angle is quite different on each side. For instance, if we apply from here, let's start from here, and then go for here. Yeah, we go a little further, it works for the light class. For this side, from here it will not apply because there is elbow, shoulder. From here it should apply. For light class, I'm not sure if they applied one side, but I feel like left shoulder side looks a bit more forgiving. Or let's go to the other side. It's hard to say, but I'll show you in the heavier dummy. You see, right side is more forgiving. It looks as if the hitbox around this area has larger curve, so probably they nerfed the 30 degrees from here, or this is in such a way that the position of the dummies. For me, for the bigger targets like heavy dummy, it's easier to stab from this side. I'll show you one more time. Yeah, this works efficiently from the other side. For the medium, again, going a little further. Of course, you might say, if you stand close from here, the shoulder will be blocking you. But most of the time, you will be passing through this way, and you will be stabbing either this zone or this zone. What I noticed that it's more forgiving to pass through this side to do the stabs from this area. But there is a way of doing the stabs from clockwise or counterclockwise, and each side differs in such a way. I'll show you. Let's do the backstab angles on this dummy, which I feel like it's easier to work with. So again, I want to show you first the shoulders and backstab angles from left shoulder here and from the right shoulder. You see, even though the right shoulder looks like it's blocking, you still have a more forgiving angle going through the right shoulder side. That's why, if we are going to talk about the most efficient way, I prefer to approach from this side. And this is also works in such a way that your brain works more towards clockwise working. So clockwise stabbing. What is clockwise stabbing? This way. What is the counterclockwise? It's going through and turning this way. So as I told you, it feels as if it is more efficient to kill your target from this side. rather than this side. So what is the most efficient way? I prefer to approach my targets, especially medium and heavy targets, from this side and do counterclockwise. Why? I'll show you. Because it is more forgiving to approach from here. First reason, has larger hitbox, and second reason, from this side, if you do the counterclockwise, you can overflip your angle and you still can kill the target. Why is that? Normally your brain works in such a way, clockwise flipping. I'll show you with my hands also. So the clockwise or outward flipping is like this, and counterclockwise is like this, and counterclockwise is like this, right? Most of the time you are passing through here, your brain tells you to do the clockwise flipping, which works very well, but because it is as if it's not like automated response, you still try to focus on the dummy, focus on the cursor, and it limits your reaction time. And sometimes this happens. You go, pass, and miss the target, like this. Whatever. Okay. So again I'll show you. So sometimes when you pass through the target, you miss your reaction time and you release a bit late, because you are trying to focus on the target, you are trying to centralize your cursor. You should not focus on your target, you should not focus on the cursor. It should be an automated response. Just pass your target and flip your wrist. It's either way working as clockwise or counterclockwise. It depends on your comfortability, whichever you prefer. I'll show you my way, then you can try your and decide whichever works best for you. But bear in mind, going through this way, doing the counterclockwise is always more forgiving, because let's go this side and overflip. Overflip means there's a range of your comfortable motion, right? Like flipping this side, clockwise or counterclockwise. You should find first your flipping angle. This is very important, so let's focus on this first. Flipping angle means when you are behind your target and you flip in a way, you should be facing centralized to back of your target, like this. So this is my comfortable clockwise turning. How you should measure this? Go to your settings, check your mouse look sensitivity, and just work up or down. Also considering your DPI and your monitor resolution, it is wide, ultra wide or linear. Just work on that and find your flipping angle. Most of the people will tell you how to arrange your mouse look sensitivity in such a way. The full swap motion, right? This is the full swap motion. So centralize the target, start from here, do full swap. It should stay on the target. But you see, I already passed my target because I have high sensitivity, high DPI. Why, as a Dagger player, you should not arrange your settings in this way? Because playing Dagger, your flip angle is much narrower. Your flip angle is like this or this, because you just want to pass through your target and do backstab. And just this motion or this motion, it's very narrow. It is like from 15 to 30 degrees only. And you should analyze and set your flip angle in such a way that you will not focus on the dummy, you will not focus on the cursor, just pass, flip, automatically kill the target. Because each time you will be doing the same flip angle. You will not be forced to focus on the dummy or the cursor. pass dash release, pass dash release, whether clockwise whether counterclockwise, whichever works for you. For me, best way of doing this, approaching from the left side and doing the counterclockwise. Let me show you. I'll show you one more time why I prefer this way. One more time. You notice something, right? I passed, I turned, my camera is even facing this tree right here. You see how my flip angle is? Normally it was around this side, right? I overflipped, even reaching this side. So you see, approaching your target from this way and doing overflip, it is forgiving. Why? This way, what is the range of motion of applying the register of backstab? You pass through this way, your backstab melee assist starts from this zone, okay? Ends up around this zone. So I have a full coverage reaching up to here. Even I overflip to this side, the range of motion of the dagger, you see, it is curved. It is curved. So when you are doing this, there is a curve of motion counterclockwise. You still able to register. The other way around, if I go like this and hit my target like this, if I overflip, I will overflip this zone. I will miss the target. So it is more forgiving to go through here and just do overflip. Do as much as you want. As soon as you pass over here and overflip, it will still hit. Okay? This is why it is more forgiving to do like this. And the other side, maybe you prefer to approach this way. Bear in mind the nerfed area of registration here, 30%, you have a disadvantage. But still, you can go through here, you can do counterclockwise. Your brain will tell you do the counterclockwise. Why? You want to see the backside of your enemy. This is the main disadvantage of playing the dagger. You will be doing so much overthinking, so much. You want to see the backs of the target. You want to make sure you are facing it, then releasing it. No. This is not going to work efficiently. It should be like riding a bicycle, you know. Riding a bicycle, you are not focusing on the pedaling, you are not focusing on the road. You just do it. It's automated. For this way, the other way around is more forgiving. You pass through here, do overflip. You see, I have a high range of motion. So if you like to do clockwise flipping from this side, you can do overflip. I'll show you from the left shoulder or this side as clockwise overflipping. Let's go. You see, I turned it around and still hit my target. One more time. See, if you watch my flipping angle, I overpassed already around this size. This way you don't need to really focus on your flipping angle that much. You can overflip, but you can only overflip if you approach clockwise overflip, and if you approach this wise, counterclockwise overflip. If this looks complicated for you, just do the ordinary way like every people are doing. Go through here and do clockwise. Let me show you. You can also do overflip in such a way, but you have to be quick. You have to be quick because you understand my point. You pass your target. If you do overflip in this range, the melee assist will help you even if you are here. Okay? But if you are here, already pass your target, your melee assist has much narrower range. It will be around this side, this zone. If you overflipped and your your knife is facing this side, you don't have much distance, you will lose it. This way, so I overflip this side is much forgiving. Let's try again. You see, I missed. I missed because I overflipped and hit the bushes here. Again, I missed. So this will work for you or not, just practice. I prefer this way. And you can also work the other way around, doing a clockwise from this side, approaching. Let me show you. From approaching this side, since you have a bit dead zone here, as soon as you turn, you have to release your cursor, because if you this way, it's a bit more quick step backstabbing. If you let me show you, if you overpass it, still works, but if you go a bit, release a bit too late, yeah, you will miss the target. So here you have to be quick, little quicker, because you are holding the mouse and releasing it. You are not doing any more. You are not hitting any more buttons. You just release it. You know. That's why you have to be quick. This side, counterclockwise. Still, I prefer this way. Because, you know, this way it doesn't matter your mouse cursor is facing the target or is overflipped, facing something else entirely. Doesn't really matter. Somehow it will give you a better angle, and I prefer this way. So to sum up, most efficient way, according to my understanding, is the way if you approach from this side, doing counterclockwise. If you approach from this side, clockwise. But this might not feel comfortable for you or too complicated. Sometimes your brain will work much efficiently in other ways. You can just pass through here, do clockwise, pass through here, counterclockwise. Just try and see which one works. But bear in mind, if you pass through here and do counterclockwise, you can flip your wrist as much as you want, okay? So you don't need to memorize your flip angle. Go through here, just smash it. Boom. Okay? Go through here, boom. Let me show you one more time. One more time. One last time. I feel this is much efficient. What do you guys think? Whichever works for you. Clockwise, counterclockwise, or you prefer to approach from here. Sometimes you will not find a way to, you know, there will be very narrow corridors, there will be obstacles. You should always bear in mind, don't approach centrally, you will bump to the target. Go sideways and feel whichever works best for you. And you have to see if there's an obstacle here. Obviously you have to go through here, right? Or you can do clockwise, a bit with a more overflipping angle. Whichever works best for you. But I try to make you understand how the hitbox works. Hitbox is more forgiving in this side, right shoulder of the enemy. More forgiving, especially medium and heavy. Okay? And approaching from this side works a bit more easy because you can do overflip, and most of the time your brain works more efficiently this way if you want to do the clockwise, because it's easier to see the backside of the enemy this way. So this is how it works. Before we continue, I want to briefly mention about some hazardous risks of overgaming and mouse flipping usage, especially in this type of gaming we are doing in a melee dagger gameplay. Your wrist is a complex structure of bones, tendons, and nerves. There are ligaments that stabilize the joints, which in excessive usage can cause ligament rupture, joint arthritis, nerve entrapment. If you feel mouse flipping is painful for you, you can always get use of elbow motion. Aggressively stresses the carpal tunnel, a narrow passage for crucial nerve. Overuse leads to carpal tunnel syndrome, pain, tingling, even numbness. Symptoms can become permanent if ignored. Protect your wrist, warm up, use proper posture, and take breaks. Your aim is only good if your wrist stays healthy. I know this was a very long video, but if you have stick to this level, there are a lot of bookmarks. I'll try to show you how it works actually in the game. What are the tactics, the best way to approach a full squat, how can you mess up, what are the basic mistakes you should not do. This I will show you in the following chapter. So if you want to stay, I heavily advise you to watch these highlights because this will give you an idea how to actually work these mechanics inside the game. But first of all, some 1 versus 1 enemy encounters and DashStab highlights. So in this video I want to show you a quick DashStab kill through a very easy target. As you see, the enemy is static at this position and I think they are having lag, which gives me advantage, and I have a very nice opening to go through here. So I have a potential to do the dash step either counterclockwise or clockwise. Since I am approaching from this direction, it's easy to go behind and do a clockwise turn, dash, and easily expose the backside of the enemy. So let's see my positioning. So I'm approaching a bit direct position. I think I want to get use of this opening right here. So I'll go through this way and turn around and backstep with a dash. Let's go back and show in slow motion. And this is an easy way of doing dash step and kill the enemy instantaneously. So another demonstration of a frontline dash step, but in this video you will see that I'm getting into a trouble, missing my first step, and then you will see how to get a better positioning and try your last chance. At this point, I'm down to 30 points health point, and there are 2 targets chasing me. Particularly this dual blade is against me. So what I should do, I should gain some cover, some more distance to try and attempt to dash step him, because this is the only chance I have. I have to just dash step and do the burst damage and kill him. Now I have the opportunity. I am still low on health. He's coming from the higher ground. I can use this opportunity when he will drop down at this point. I can approach from this way and try to dash step counterclockwise and kill him. Let's see if it works out. Fortunately, it works out. I'll show you in a slow motion as well. Another quick dash step video. I'm in a tight corner position and I have a chance only to dash step. This is difficult because there is a blocking stairway handle here. Also, the heavy has, I think this is shack, so I have to be very fast. Let's go back and show the trajectory. So we have an opportunity to dash step only from here because this tight corner does not give you a chance to go through. You will be blocked by the door. So you have to dash through here. Since there is not much space, best way to do it, dash through the opening here and then clockwise spin and kill the target. Let's show it in slow motion. Okay, so this is a fight between Sledgehammer Heavy, 1 versus 1 challenge. Hello, big guy. So we'll face him on the platform and see how it goes. You see, he noticed us and he wants to kill us directly on impact. We have an opening through here or through here. Since he is moving on this direction, it's better to approach from this side behind and clockwise jump and dash, come back and kill him. Let's rewind it. In this video, I'll show you how to counter throwing knife light players. It's such a pain in the it, as they can just headshot you with the secondary attack or just two tap you, and they don't have any reload. They have infinite ammo. They can jump around, dash around just like you. Imagine like a Dagger player with some range and better movement. So it's not advised to approach them directly, but you have a chance to strafe around them and side dash kill them. I'll try to show you. As you see at this point, we already have one teammate down. The other one is trying to get into position. And I already have audio cue of the throwing knife around this point. He's strafing here and here. So going through this tight spot will be directly charging against him. It's not advised, and you have to be careful about the jump pad also. But you can just try and see if he's missing his shots, then you have an opportunity. So at this point, I already got a hefty of damage, and he's throwing everything he has onto me. From this point, you have two options. You can use the Goo and then activate your vanishing bomb, but my vanishing bomb is on cooldown, so you can force your way around and try to expose his back. See how it goes. So two dash around from here to here, because he's jumping around and trying to still hit me. I have a better advantage. I can get around him faster than he does because he or she is not using dash. I'm not sure has cloak or whatsoever. So side dash, I'll show you again in slow motion. Side dash, throw around and kill him. Let's go back and show in slow motion. It's not an easy tactic. Not always works, especially enemies hitting you and has dash or other gadgets. So just try your chance and see how it goes. Okay, in this video, I'll show you the opposite, how not to approach a throwing knife and the mistakes I did, so you can get some lesson out of it. I should not have used my vanishing mob right at the start. It has such a huge cooldown, and now I have too much distance to reach to the target, and he or she already knows my position, so this will be tricky. I can get some cover here, but see how it goes and how I did a mistake of approaching him. Here I have an opportunity. I have 3 dashes. Okay, 3 dashes. I can just dash through and kill him. And still I have a goo grenade, but see the mistakes I did. So I missed a step, but still hit him. So he's down to half health. From this point, I used my other dash, which is a stupid mistake, because you should only use dash for the backstabs. And see, I'm continuously doing the mistakes of trying to hit my target with primer attack. And I didn't notice he's on clock, so he doesn't have dash. I have an advantage of movement. I can just use a goo grenade or just try to get cover. Still doing the same stupid mistakes. Guys, don't trust your primer attack. Primer attack, I know, looks cool, easy, but you have such a huge gap with your target. And even if you just hit him, still he has the advantage of range. So you should get cover. Use your Goo grenade and get more cooldown on the dash, and always try to do the dash steps or expose his back and kill him. Obviously a stupid mistake of dying so easily. Where I had the advantage, I lost my advantage and continue doing the same mistakes. So get a lesson out of it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So what happened here? We always have a heavy with shotgun, and he already winched me, and I am almost half down, so another shot will kill me. At this moment, you have a very brief, like tiny milliseconds of chance to dash through. The only way you can run away is just dash through, and through the dash, uh, you have a chance going either this or this way. Possibly this way is easier, and turn around and stop them. This is a very small chance, but this is the only chance of your survival and a chance to kill back. Oh, I remember this one. We almost lost the Cashout because of this. Misstep due to impact object. Fail step due to shift impact, I think. It's a bad one. Impact to the wall, I think. Lost the tournament because of this. So in this fight, I want to show you how to ambush an enemy. Especially when they are packed together, they are coming together, to pick your targets correctly and how to team wipe them easily. We get some cover. Now I'm just tracking them, and I already see them. There are 3, and from this point you should notice there is one target here. I think there is one around somewhere here, and there is another one coming right around this here. So I want to jump as much as behind of them and pick up the last target, because I don't want to be noticed from the other guys. They will just turn around and kill me. Perfect. Now we have a very nice advantage because of all the sounds going on and all the rush. They did not even notice me. You see, we have our first target, second target, and third target. From this point, it's just easy. If they don't notice me, I can kill them one by one. And this is the point how you should approach your targets. I know you can do fancy dash stabs, just jump around them, dance around them, but as a Dagger team player, you should always sneak and pick up your targets. Easy peasy. Okay, Skyway map. This is a very nice video to understand the positioning mentality of Dagger. This is the immediate spawn at the start of the match, and we have the first vault here. So we are approaching from this direction, and the enemy will come directly from this direction under the tree. So what you should do now as a Dagger player? Obviously, the gun players will approach directly and meet up at this point to kill each other. As a Dagger player, what you should do, you should just get the longer way around and sneak behind and flank the enemy. You can either use the higher ground at the building over there, I'll show you, or you can just directly approach from the stairs. So, as you can see, we can spot one of the enemy, and the others are positioned directly around this way. My teammate is here in a difficult position. Other teammate will approach from this way. What I should do, I should go either from higher ground, this position, but there is no time for that. So what I can do, I can just mount up here and come behind them. A little cover. From this point, you can already see the turret is positioned this way. The enemy is positioned one over here. The other ones are either here or down here. My teammates are fighting through here. So I have a very nice position because I know the fact that there is anyone around this area. So I can start killing them each of them one by one. First target is an easy kill. Second target is raising his friend and also another easy kill. And third target is already exposed, either low on health or you can do the dash stab anyway and another easy kill. So another cash out still video. Here I want to show you how to approach the cash out in a safe manner, locate the enemies and try to kill them one by one. We have two options, either going through here or here, but approaching down without any intel of information is not advised. Most of the time enemy, especially the grenade launchers and mediums, will be located up either at this point or this point, and we still need to go through an additional gate, so better go over here, try to spot the enemies. As I said, there is one target holding up here, looking through the down, and since he doesn't notice us, we have a chance to stop him rightly. Going through here, a quick peek, we have first target here. Second target is supposed to be around this area because our friend is approaching this zone, either being run away from this spot. I don't know if this is a turret or not, but easy way is to approach from here and go in a circling direction. As I figured out, my teammate is in the middle of fire, but I have a advantage of killing this guy first, then going for the second one. This is a very advantageous position, so we have to kill them, eliminate them one by one to team wipe and steal the cash out. As you see, when you go through the higher ground and plan your entry and exit points, it's much easier and safer to steal the enemy's position. So this is a nice video to present you how to steal a higher ground cache out by the help of gateway. You can position your gateway always higher than the enemy cache out around this area, and then you can teleport from here, and from this point you will drop on top of them. And also, if you remember, the vanishing bump and invisibility works together with the gateway, so you can approach even in without them noticing, and you will be safely covered, and you will have more chance to backstab them. So at this point you can see the enemy targets, one here, and second is the medium is healing. So my approach at this position, since I cannot spot the medium very well and it is safely covered in the corner, best way is to approach from here, backstab the one target, then try to dash stab the other one. At this point you still need to be careful. The enemy, the medium pink team has another one, I think, hiding around this area, and I also noticed there is someone shooting at this direction. So before starting stealing, you still have some chance. Try to kill the enemies to make it safer. Yeah, that is the sound of stealing. So in this video, I want to present you how essential to keep a gateway over the top of cache box station to come back and defend and prevent the enemy from stealing it. So we are in a difficult position. Both of my teammates are dead and I'm alone. And you can hear the enemies stealing our cache box, a cache out station, and we have very limited time. So I have to go back and prevent them from stealing it. I already have a gateway here prepositioned, and as you remember, the other gateway is on top of the station. So in this part of the video, you can see that the enemy heavy is stealing the cache out, and the other one, I think it's a light or medium, is just trying to cover him. But through my position on top of the station, I have an advantage, and they will not even notice that I'm approaching. At this position, you should try to land just behind the heavy to get an easy kill. Then you can work out on the other target. So in this video, I want to show you how to defend the cache out. We just stole the cache out from, I think, from the orange. Now we have to defend it. Obviously, first thing you need to do, put a gateway on top of your cache box station in case you roam around and you want to come back to defend it. Then we'll go and find a higher ground. This area is a suitable point because from here you can see right behind, and also the other enemies approaching from this side. So we are up. Now we are going to see around, and we notice the approaching enemies. We mark our enemies and we already see them. They are coming in three. Target 1, second, and third. They are, I think, 2 heavies. The other one is light. I'm not sure. And now we have to find a way to approach them. At this point, don't rush and observe their movement and their pattern of using tactics. As you already noticed, the heavy is up front, the other ones are approaching from behind. Here I made a mistake. I rushed a bit too quickly and jumped the first target. This is a mistake that other ones might kill you, but I want to rush because he's using the minigun. As I told you, killing them with Quickmelee right after is quite easy. And now the second one is exposed. We can use our Goo and approach from other side. Oh, I wasted my vanishing gun. Actually, at this point, the fight might go worse because the other light could easily kill me, but I don't know whereabouts he's lurking behind or died. And now from this point, it's just circle strafing around the heavy and killing him easily because we already have some suppressing fires from here. This fight could have been much easier if I picked the second guy from behind and killed them with 2 consecutive backstabs. But sometimes with the excitement you rush front and you want to kill one target as fast as possible. Another Cashout defense video. This video represents how to approach an incoming enemy and how to flank them, also the importance of gateway. As you noticed, we have little time and the enemy is coming in as 3 squads. So obviously we'll go for the last target, the heavy. Most of the time heavies are slow and they will be last part of the squad. If the lights are rushing in, this is an advantage for you. A quick melee kill easily. At this point I have to be careful because my teammates are down and Cashout has only like about something a little more than 10 seconds left. So the enemy has a chance to steal because they are upstairs. What you should know, and they have no idea, I have a gateway over there. So I don't care to block the stairs or just wait downstairs. It doesn't matter for me. I still have a chance to stop them. I'm ready to use my gateway. I will charge my weapon, then see what happens.
Bro, I'm coming.
In this fight, I want to show you a Goo mechanic that you can use in advantage in certain conditions. So I'm trying to defend the Cashout alone. And there's a light charging on me, so I want to cover myself. At this point, normally a smart player would come up from here and use the high ground and just put the balls on me and kill me easily. However, this guy prefers to attack to the Goo to reach me, which is a mistake and which is something you can get use of. You see, the Goo has been demolished. Now at this point you can think through like this is a doorway, okay, and from this point you have an opening. Your enemy still didn't see you very well, so you can dash through here and kill him easily. Okay, this might look a bit tricky, but sometimes you can use of this. Any opening, any gateway that you can dash through against your target as soon as you are in the close range is an opportunity for DashStab. So I'm taking the higher ground. One of my teammates is already dead, and I know that there is an MGL user here. He doesn't know my audio cue. He doesn't hear I'm coming, so this is an easy kill. Then I'll watch down and see other targets.
Yukarıdan bize atış yapmaya çalışıyor.
An easy kill. Now I have to look around and find the other 2 targets. Why I choose this video to show is actually to show you the side dash feature. When the enemy is moving around you, you can just side dash through around them and expose their back and try to kill them. Like in this target, we have first and revive second target. So I have an opportunity to go through here, dash or slide, and try to do backstab, turn around, or another option, I can move around in a strafing fashion and try to expose their back and kill them through a backstab. So the second backstab, as you noticed, going through here, dash, dash. I have the advantage of dash movement, so they can't turn as fast I am. So when I see their back slightly exposed, I release my dagger and get the kill. Second target is even easier because it's a dual blade and they are much slower, so I can move around them, strafe around them, and use my dash. However, I'm out of the dash. Either I should have used my covers or just move around them. So what I do, I just slide. Okay, I slide through down. So you crouch and slide. So he miss his primary attack. I expose him, but I'm too far away. So he will turn around. What I can do, I can make another slide, then expose his back and try to kill him. Or this way. So you have to just work around and strafe around, try to expose their back and kill. This is sometimes the only way when you're out of your dash. You can slide, or if you have dash, you can just side dash, turn around and kill. This is not advised primarily because you are using too many dashes. Practically, you should always do dash step and use one opportunity per opponent. Another quick video of showing slide dash kill in a better way. So I already have 3 dashes and I have the same guy, a dual blade opponent, so I can get use of this mechanic. But as I told you, going through dash steps one at a time is much efficient, but sometimes you can use this as against the slow targets. So first dash, I expose his back, but he's little fast and he will turn around and continue. Another dash, I'm still trying to expose him. I'm trying to get at this spot, turn around and kill him. And I'm out of dash, so I have to be careful. This is my last attempt. What I do, as you noticed, I am under dash, but still I have the momentum. This gives you an advantage of slide. So turning around this point, I slide down, control key. I slide down, get behind. Now I perfectly exposed him. Now I can release my dagger. Another quick demonstration of slide dash kill. So strafing around the enemy in a counterclockwise or clockwise motion. Try to expose their back and release the dagger. You see, I have the advantage of turning around in such a way with the momentum of dash and slides. He will expose his back and he will have a hard time shooting me. This always a problem of wasting your dash, so only use this tactic against single targets. So this video has a lot of aspects. I don't want to stop and interfere, just watch it. But just will mention has a dash slide kill, which can you use against heavy targets. Then showing how to use the goo and vanishing bomb combos against approaching targets as well. Oh! Here you see the CL40 is trying to expose me. I'm still on the higher ground and I have more chance to get away from the grenades, but I have to get in close range to try to kill him.
Şimdi aldım.
From this point, it starts the defense of the fight, and I have a Goo and vanishing bomb, so I have to stay hidden in this corner and see if they approach from here. I can expose them and kill them. This is a good video to show some layout mechanics against heavy players. Here I am under cover. I still have some audio cue, but you notice the heavy is approaching through this way. If he's not careful and he doesn't notice my invisibility, then he will probably pass through this way. Then I can get an easy kill. So I should stay hidden and don't move. Backstab Quickmelee kill. I noticed the other heavy is hiding here, a Sledgehammer, but this will come later. Here I made a mistake, facing a medium gun player directly without any cover, and he's already started to gun me down. From this point I should have used my Goo. I made a mistake of charging him. The only thing that saves me is using FAMAS. FAMAS is difficult interval burst gun. So semi-automatic gun, he will, if he doesn't spray all the bullets, I have a chance. I got lucky, almost like 6 HP. I used the combo attacks and kill him. Then with some cover. And the last target. From this point, since the heavy sledges are quite slow, you just need to be careful. In this zone, he will try to use secondary attack and dash here. So you have to dash around this position or this position. Easier to go this way and try to turn and dash stab. I go the other way around here, turn clockwise, try to hit him. I miss, and he's careful. He also turns back. He also miss. Now I'm in trouble. He's chasing me and I make a mistake. I'm holding the gun in charge, which he can outrun me. You remember? Heavy can outrun Dagger if you're holding your gun, your Dagger. But there is a zipline here, so I can use this and turn into my advantage. So I have the higher ground and he doesn't have I think any bazooka, or he forgets to use it. From this point I can dash, try to land over here and try to kill him. Yeah, looks cool when it works. So in this video, I want to show you how to get out of a difficult position. You see, I put myself in a tough position here. I'm already down to half health. I'm trying to raise my teammate and the last orange light is chasing me. So I have to find cover and I might try this into advantage if he continues to chase me. So another problem, I'm quite low on health and I need some cover, and from this point I might have a slight chance if he still continues to chase me. See, at this point I have a cover here. The Goo is over here and this is the doorway, so I'm climbing up the doorway to get out of the way, and hopefully if he goes through the door I might get behind and kill him. I dropped down, is a mistake, but at this point you should stay hidden, not move, because the audio cue of the vanishing bomb is quite loud, and see if he still continues to come here, and then I can kill him. As I imagined, he made a mistake of turning all the way going through, thinking that I already ran out, so at this point it just is an easy kill. And Teamwipes. Another video showing how to run out of a difficult position and turn it into an advantage. Dashing light, I missed the backstab. and now I'm in deeply trouble. All the 3 targets are facing me and they have guns. Soon they will start shooting me. Already started to gun me down, and I have to get cover or run out of this situation. Had some cover. A secondary cover. Noticed the heavy is chasing. It's better than light chasing you, and he's a, I think, melee sledge. Let's see. Now, what you can do in this situation, since you're light and low on health, to continue to chase you. And he's a slow heavy. I'm on cooldown on vanishing bomb. I'm on cooldown on the goo. Only thing, I hope I can hide around the corners, and if he goes straight inside, I can try to kill him. So it's very cheesy, but believe me, most often this works, and he will come through this way. If he's smart enough, he can put a mine. He can just smash this area to expose me, or he can just jump and slide through here to check, turn around and see me. But most players are new into game, or they are lazy and they just go through. Now I have my chance to kill him. Is very easily exposed, and I have some distance, but I can use my dash still. It's a cheesy kill, but when you are in deep trouble and they are chasing you, you have a 50 chance of working it out. So in this fight, I will show you how to be oppressive as a Dagger player to prevent enemies from reviving their targets or using this as a potential to kill and team wipe them. So I'm reviving my teammate, and they will try to revive their own. So we have a potential target here. They will try to come back and revive their teammates. So you see, this is a perfect opportunity. The enemy is exposed, they're backed, and we can easily charge, dash, and kill them, or wait them for reviving their teammate and get more cash. Now we have 2 targets, one and another. So since we are in the elimination zone of Cashout, they need to come back and revive because time is ticking. As I said, this is another opportunity. Now you have first and second target. From this point, it's just easy kill and team wipe with the help of your teammates. So in this video, I want to show you how crucial is decision making in such a condition. We have both orange team 1 and second target are down, and my teammates as 1 and second target down. So we are in a 1 versus 1 situation, and we need to raise our teammates. And I can hear the enemies approaching from here, the audio queue. I can hear them coming through this way.
Son bir kişi kaldı. Ya dur bekle Barış.
So I will start raising my teammate, but I noticed that the enemy already has reached to this position, and they will come through and start shooting at us.
Sanki beni kaldırsın önce ben onu kaldırsın. Ulan ne?
I get some cover. There is also a turret at this position, which is another issue that you need to be aware of. And now we have the enemy charging at us, and I'll just take a cover with the goo.
Tar etmiş arkadaş.
At this point, you have to decide whether to push through raising your teammate or just bait yourself, and the enemy will push through this direction and use this corridor as a potential dash step and kill them easily. So we can team wipe, because you should be aware of the 2 targets. Still, they did not coin. They are waiting for their friend to rest. So this way you can team wipe your enemy and you can gain the advantage. Now you can raise your teammates easily. So in this fight, I want to show you a common mistake I made, and you will make also. So we have an advantage. We are killing the orange. And the last guy, so we steal the cash out. And here I become greedy. I want to kill this guy and team wipe. There is low gravity. You see he directly turned. I missed the step. At this point I make a mistake of trusting my primary attacks, which I should have just skipped to the secondary attack and directly kill him, because you see he already exposed his back. I could have charged my weapon and I could have backstabbed him, and now he wants to get out. There is low gravity, I jump out, I don't have any ground, and he has Cerberus. You should always know what what your enemy carries, which gun the enemy carries. And now he's just going to burst me into flames. I'm still trying to reach him. No. So you should know when to chase, when not to chase an enemy. Tight corners, you have an advantage. Out in the open, you lose your advantage. And always trust your backstab. When I know that the embark made us a favor of buffing the primary attack, but primary attack is just lazy stuff. Don't trust your primary attack. Always use your backstabs. So this is it's a nice video to show a common mistake we sometimes do, and a missed opportunity of a team wipe.
Başladı. Tamam, arkadaşını kaldırdı. Aynen.
So I'm coming back. My teammate is dead. Teammates are dead, but still I want to push them because they are trying to raise around this corner. I have a huge advantage here, especially this guy has exposed his back and this one is trying to res, and this one I think he missed resing, so he's just covering up. So I can kill this one, then focus on this guy. Well, I killed him, but now I have two targets. One is in low on health and the light is in full health. What I can do, I can do a dash through this zone and try to kill one of them. This works perfectly. I eliminated one target. From this point, I make huge mistakes. First of all, I'm not sure if I'm aware of the lack of dash, and I forget that I already have two goo grenades. Light is just spraying bullets. He's low on ammo. I will reload, but I just get excited and starts using my primary target attacks. Obviously a dash attempt, backstab attempt without the dash, still 75 damage here to half health, and I have still advantage. But what happens? What happens here, guys? Oh, using the primary target attack, and he's reloading. Come on. I can just use the goo and just glue him here, or I can just slide and prepare my backstab. I have 75 damage. I can kill it. Keep using the primary attack. Always fails against the lights in these situations because they have dash. They can move backwards. From this point, it's a mess and lost fight. But anyhow, we are in a good position. But I could have just applied a perfect team wipe. So learn from my mistakes. So this is an important video to show you when to decide to chase a light or not to chase. Most of the time decision is not to chase a light unless you really have a high chance to kill. And this decision making is really important because as a Dagger player, surviving each encounter is most important. You should just focus on survival rather than kills, because you have more assets to your teammates than kills. You can defend the cash out at the very last moment, you can use your gateways, and you can move around very fast and revive your teammates as well. So let's show you the video. You see, I have a slight disadvantage. He's gunning me, and I can dash around and try to kill him. But if I miss, I should know where to stop. So I use the goo as a cover because you noticed my health is almost go down, and from this point if you come up, mount up here, and he can easily kill me, so I have to move around and turn the things backward. I'm waiting. So I'm using the tactic of applying the vanishing bob and stay hidden. So let's see if we get the bait and expose his back. As I imagined, this is a clear mistake of light players doing. Using this higher ground, I always wait here and I can kill him easily. What he should do is actually keep the distance, spray this area as much as he can, expose me out of the vanishing bomb. So first target done. We still have the other light and my teammate just died, so from this point I have a chance to dash and backstab him. If I miss him, I should know where to stop. I missed my dash stab, so I can chase him through the corridor, but he already used the vanishing bomb and he gained some distance, so it's not clever to continue. I can just go back and revive my friend or gain a position and see the other incoming enemy targets. I get some cover. Again, we are back where we started. My teammate still down. I still have another chance of dash stab him, and then we'll see how it goes. He's clever. He's running around using dash and closing the doors. So if I go out and he might be just waiting here to gun me down, I have to be careful. I already out of dash and only one go. So I stop, but you noticed he came back doing a flank behind me and I have to be careful here. What I did, I gain another cover with the vanishing bomb, and I did something else. I put my gateway here so I can take my teammate and go down and try to res him. Now we have a chance to go up with the gateway, and my teammate has done a mistake of trying to steal the cash out, but already we have 2 enemy targets are still live, so it's not advised to try to steal so early. He might end up dead. So now we have a slight advantage. And I already noticed a light has used vanishing bomb. He'll probably come through here, and I already have a teammate to help. As I imagined, he came through here, so I used DashStab and kill him. So now we are having more advantage, and then we can go down and try to steal it. As I told you, survival is the most important thing, especially at this part of the stage of last round. Don't focus on kills, try to survive, and make sure to check your teammates. If they're down, what are they doing, if they are suppressed by fire or not, and don't chase the lights. Know when to chase your targets, when not to. Get cover, try again, and make sure to check all of your cooldowns. Dash, vanishing bomb, goo grenade. You have a lot of options. Okay, before we close up, one more thing. As I promised, the bonus features of Quickmelee combinations and gadget swapping. But for those who don't know, what is gadget swapping? Gadget swapping is basically going through your gadgets and coming back to your primary weapon, like from 3 to 1 or from 2 to 1. If you do them so fast, it reduces any ongoing animation on the screen or even cancel, such as a backstab or Quickmelee. If we apply the gadget swapping on top of that, it is much faster. If If you remember our sword guide, we were using gadget swapping to apply quick melee combinations right after sword launch and initiate phantom strikes. Here on Dagger we are using a bit different, but still it will allow us to reduce backstab quick melee animations. This is quite effective against light and medium targets. You see, the animations are reduced considerably. But what is the easiest way to perform gadget swapping? Obviously, you can use your keyboard numerical keys from 3 to 1, but when you are on cooldown, you will notice you are not able to use these cooldown gadgets. So the safest way is actually using scroll wheel. Scroll wheel can still go to next item and come back to the primary one. Another tip is that you can go to your settings, such as I do, map an additional key, like I'm using 5, so that you can either use scroll wheel or you can use an additional key of your liking to go from next gadget to the primary one. This going back and forward, if you can do it fast, it will reduce any previous animation. So let's formulate this on the screen like we did on the sword guide. So quick melee, next gadget and primary weapon. More basically, quick melee, scroll wheel or 5 and back to 1. Simply quick melee, 5, back to 1. So how I do it? I'm going to share my setup. I have a razor mouse that I map my quick melee here to the side buttons as well as my gadget swapping button. I use 5 or I just get use of the scroll wheel. If you are a keyboard user, you can map your buttons directly from the game settings as well. You can use mouse forward and backward buttons, and you can map either quick melee or you can do like next item, previous item, and you can perform in this way. Or I'm using a Azeron gaming keyboard. Here my all gadget buttons in my index finger, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I also put my quick melee button in my ring finger here, quick melee button 5, 1, so I can swap my finger directly from here to here. It will just apply gadget swapping. That's it. So if you're a basic keyboard and mouse player, as I showed you, if you map your quick melee button here and the next item here, if you press them at the same time, it will actually apply gadget swapping on top of the quick melee. Just a minor issue that your key will stuck in the second item, so you have to go back to 1 additionally by pressing 1 or another weapon, or you can use the scroll wheel. It will appear like this. I'm just pressing only the quick melee button now. Now I am pressing both of the mouse side buttons. You see, when I only press mouse forward button, now I am pressing mouse forward and backward button, which are mapped to quick melee and next item. Let's try on a dummy. You see, since we don't have a third button, you have to press the primary button S1 to go back to your primary button. Let's apply backstab and quick melee with the help of gadget swapping. What I will do, I will hold my right mouse button, okay, then I will press mouse forward and backward button at the same time. So easy. You don't need an additional gaming keyboard. You don't need an additional fancy item. You don't need a macro combination. Just apply both buttons, press both buttons at the same time. Whereas pressing only the Quickmelee. Let's apply on the dummy again. So fast. Normal way, just backstab and Quickmelee. There's little difference, but you know, let's go to a light and apply the gadget swapping together. It gives you slight advantage. If you can get use of it, you can. I just show you the ways, and it is completely legit and it does not break any rules. That's it. I hope you like it. I hope this helps you in some ways, that apart from the dagger, you can also get use of this in many parts of the game. You can get use of this in shotguns. You can use this on snipers. You can use this a lot of heavy gadgets. Just practice. Killing animation time helps you to do quick combinations in the combat play. I know it has been tremendously long video, but I am putting a lot of bookmarks, so you can just watch 5 minutes of it and it will help you to understand a new gaming mechanic. Or you can just get a cup of tea or coffee, just relax, put on your TV and just watch from beginning to end. But please just like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. I hope you like it. I hope it helps in a way to not only Dagger players but other melee players as well, so they can advance their combat play and enjoy the game even more. So, see you next time in another Dagger video. Ciao!